We are DeWalt. We're the ones who grind it out. The ones using materials from all over the world to build the things that build America right here in America. And there's no place we'd rather be. Land of the free, tools of the brave.
Today on Built to Last, an electrifying and smart choice.
Today he'll come back here to become a second-year apprentice. That's what he gets paid to be in school.
An amped up performance, and a mother's love powers her community.
They took time to help. I had to continue to do the same thing.
Coming up next on Built to Last.
Built to Last is brought to you by the Chicago Regional Council of Carpenters Labor and Management Committee and the Boy Scouts of America Pathway to Adventure Council.
Bath time, followed by some more bath time. That should be nice. Oh, hey, welcome to another edition of Built to Last. I'm Mark Nilsson.
And I'm Monica Pedersen. Carpenters may be known for making dovetailed joints, but the connections they make by serving their communities are truly powerful.
This week we'll visit an inspirational family with whom the trades have made a lasting bond and some carpenters who are truly in tune.
But first, we'll meet a young man whose hard work and solid choices have sparked a promising career.
All right, left arm across the chest, count of 20, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4.
My father showed me the ropes when I was younger, working around the house.
I always tinkered. I always tried to build stuff.
Me and all my brothers, there's 3 of us. We're all electricians. I got uncles in the trades as well.
I was working for a mobile electronics shop, and they had told me, why don't you be an electrician?
Give me the count. Down, 1.
Local 134 and the contractors through the apprenticeship program offer a unique opportunity for people who are new to the electrical industry, and it's called our trainee program.
Competition can be stiff for a limited number of slots.
We have an aptitude test for everyone that comes in, so we know that they are smart enough to do the work.
The typical class size that applies for the program is about 600 people, maybe 700 people. We only choose those that we can employ. So let's say, for instance, last cycle, we took 100 people.
There's minimal cost, registration fees, some work clothes and tools that they would have to buy, but there is no tuition. All the training is paid for by the brother and sister members of Local 134 and our contractors.
So we take them from day 1 to week 11. They do hands-on projects, classroom lectures, stuff like that. Homework involved also. They test almost every other day in one class or another. At week 11, everybody who's still standing gets a job in 134.
They're brought into the union and begin a 4 or 5 year apprenticeship.
I just kind of jumped in head first, and once I learned that we were actually paid to train and learn, it was a given for me.
They go out in the field for 9 whole months on their training. They start at 40%. So right now, scale is 47-40. 40% is roughly $18.90 an hour. They get a raise every 6 months.
Once I got into the field, I've learned how to bend pipe properly, to calculate how much length I need.
After 6 months after being a trainee, you get evaluated. Absenteeism, tardiness, stuff like that. If you miss 3 days, you're out of the program.
It's a lifetime of getting up early in the morning and being somewhere on a job and having to be productive.
I've never had a day where I've dreaded going to work, because I know that I'm building something.
It shows people that if you're not able to go to school, that you're able to do something else with your life. And being in the trades is one of the best things that can possibly happen.
My name is Rico Smart. I am a first-year apprentice, and this is a big week because next week I'm going out to the field.
Shooting.
Rico Smart not only went through our trainee program, but also a program at Dunbar High School called Chicago Builds.
Chicago Builds is important because we give high school students exposure to what we do.
Local 134 and our contractors have an extensive outreach program. Our local union hall has moved to the Bronzeville neighborhood, We are situated right next door to Dunbar High School, and that offers a unique opportunity to people in the Chicago public school system to have an opportunity for hands-on training and then earn points towards the apprenticeship.
And we actually learned about 4 different types of trades: electrical, HVAC, carpentry, and welding. But I already knew coming in right off the top, okay, electrical, that's the one I'm really interested in.
He scored well. He scored really well. So he came into the first year program as a C-card apprentice.
Chicago Build gave Rico an opportunity to experience work in the field while still in high school,
I was a trainee for 6 months. I was with 2 different companies.
which gave him a head start when he became a trainee.
So Monday, he's going back to work with his contractor. So he goes from 30% as a trainee to now 40% as a first-year apprentice.
He'll be working for the contractor that he was with originally as a trainee, and he'll work 9 months out in the field.
Then he'll come back here to become a second-year apprentice. That's what he gets paid to be in school. After that, out in the field for another 9 months.
First, second, 13 months. Out there, you're learning from the journeymen, the ones that have been inside your shoes before as an apprentice. You're learning from them. They're showing you the ropes and showing you the right way to do things.
After the 3rd year of training, there's no more full-time schooling for the 4th and 5th year. But they're working toward their journeyman's card, but they also receive college credit through Daily College.
This is still a school. It's still an apprenticeship program, so you get credit for that. And once I heard that, I was like, okay, this is good. My mom was excited, like, okay, you still get your degree.
So by the time they're in their 3rd year, they receive 54 credits. So just 4 classes shy of getting an associate's. They can get it online.
And through an association with the Illinois Institute of Technology, there's an opportunity to earn a bachelor's degree, which our industry will pay 50% of the tuition. If our members want to invest in themselves, we will invest in them also.
So I'm gonna get my associate's degree, then I'm gonna move forward to get my bachelor's degree.
In the real world, no tuition. You get paid to go to school, and you get a job after just 11 weeks. And we pay a living wage.
You just gotta motivate yourself every day to do something like this, especially at a young age, because this is the right way to go.
This high school was here for a tour just recently. And one of the guys, he was speaking to his ex-classmates. One of the guys said, man, you changed. They saw him mature over that short period of time, but he's a grown man now.
So when first met Margarita, and she was in desperate need of something, we came together to help, and to see that everyone did come together to help.
Every boy needs a foundation he can stand on, to embrace opportunity, to overcome obstacles. Because this is the time to equip a boy with what he needs for where he's going. And where he's going is anywhere he wants.
Keeping restaurants and hotels up to date with the latest design trends is a constant challenge. Finding qualified contractors isn't at finishingchicago.com. We work with top designers and general contractors who use the latest painting, drywall finishing, and wall covering techniques in Chicagoland's premier hotels and restaurants. The hospitality industry relies on finishingchicago.com as its free resource to find quality finishing contractors. For a great finish, start with finishingchicago.com.
At Armstrong Ceiling and Wall Solutions, we take great pride in making a positive difference in the lives of people. With the broadest portfolio in the industry and the technical performance to back it up, you can design and install with confidence. Our ceiling construction expertise, training, and pre-engineered ceiling solutions make it easy for you to seamlessly transition from one end of the building to the other. Improve construction efficiencies and keep every job on time, on budget, and on the mark with Armstrong Ceiling and Wall Solutions. Faster, easier, better.
The measure of a person is the strength they show in the face of a challenge. The bravery of Lee Rivera and his family is truly inspirational, and the carpenters and labor have their back.
Organized labor plays a very important part in communities and helping out their members. You know, but that's the great thing about it. It's like we just don't focus on our members, we focus on the community that we represent. And Margarita is a good example.
In 2014, I knew we needed help.
The Riveras were adopting two brothers, and one of them, Lee, had been diagnosed with muscular dystrophy.
You know, the sad thing about his illness, it's going to continue to progress. And that's what breaks my heart, because I can't stop it. I can't stop it. But what I can do is try to give him the best life I possibly can.
We know of others that have had the same kind of disease and how they've struggled and the progression. So we also know what to expect.
I really needed to build him a bedroom and a bathroom. So the community got together and everybody started helping.
We started off with a festival at school. It was $12,000. We did a walk at the park, and then we did a bowling fundraiser. At the bowling fundraiser, we came up with a total amount that was our goal of $50,000.
But the money and community volunteers weren't enough to finish the project. Construction had ground to a halt. Something inspired Margarita to call the Carpenters Union.
When first met Margarita, and she was in desperate need of something, we came together to help, and to see that everyone did come together to help, the numerous different trades.
You know, what touches my heart is that they take time from their families to help another family.
A lot of it is your own personality and wanting to help other people out, because at some point in life you may need help on your own, and hopefully there's going to be somebody there for you.
The commitment from our members is phenomenal. I mean, there's guys right now, after a year that we worked on our project, still helping out.
The project needed a few more details to complete.
They measured the ramp, they saw the need to repair it. A few days later, somebody's knocking at my door with supplies. So all along, I spoke to Jose Maldonado and Keith Junkins, and I said, whenever you have a big meeting, I would like to be part of that, because I want them to see the face of the person that they helped.
When Margarita came to a union meeting of Local 54, she opened up a lot of hearts.
I knew that if they took time to give of their life to help, I had to continue to do the same thing. And that's where For the Love of Lee was born.
So Margarita and Annette took what they've learned about gathering help for Lee and began to focus on others in their community.
Alex is 6 years old. He's had about 15 surgeries. He's been inpatient in the hospital about 15 to 20 times.
The first time I met Toby, she actually worked at St. Leonard's School in the after-school program, and my daughter loved her to death.
He started off in the NICU, where he spent 100 days in the hospital, and we make several trips to the Children's Hospital every month to see 14 different specialists.
I understand what it is to have to go to a hospital 2 or 3 times a week, to have to pay for parking, to have to buy food because you're there for so many hours.
Margarita is able to help them in the sense that she is that family member going through the same kinds of processes with dealing with hospitals and insurance and things. And I'm that person that just says, whatever you need backbone-wise, I'm hoping to be there for you and help mainly kind of give a little stress relief for the finances.
It's reassuring to know that you always have somebody that gets it. They understand exactly what you're going through, so you know you're not alone.
Charitable donations and acts of kindness in America are at an all-time high, with a total of $390 billion donated.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever expect that this family of the Carpenters Union would continue to give. Hi, I'm Margarita Rivera with For the Love of Lee. When we discovered that our son had Duchenne muscular dystrophy, it shook our world. It robbed our son of the childhood that we envisioned for him and forced us to alter our lives. However, it's never been able to rob him of his bravery, his humanity, and our faith. Lee has been an inspiration to us every day and to the entire community that came out to support us. Our gratitude for that overwhelming show of support is why we started For the Love of Lee Foundation as a way of paying it forward. Our foundation provides help to other children and families dealing with the emotional and financial hardships that come along with the diagnosis of an illness. With your donation, we can all keep standing together, stronger. Please visit our website to learn more.
When you need a concrete contractor for your commercial project, you can't waste time wading through countless unproven contractors who don't specialize in the job type you need or service your area. ConcreteIL.com lets you browse Northern Illinois' top contractors to find the perfect fit for your exact needs. You can filter our vetted list of contractors by both job type and location, and even request proposals directly through the site. Thinking commercial concrete? Think ConcreteIL.com.
Meet the new family of Blaze laser measures from Bosch. Go ahead, turn it on and start measuring. It's that simple. The Blaze family offers a wide range of functions to tackle any measuring job. Extend your reach with accuracy up to a 1/16 of an inch. With Bluetooth-enabled devices, easily transfer measurements to your smartphone or tablet with free Bosch apps. Reach farther, work faster, and stay accurate with the Bosch Blaze family of laser measures. Measure on.
Margarita Rivera is positively unstoppable. By building on the support she has received from the labor community, she is showing us all that even as we take on our own challenges, we can lift others up.
Katie sings in the church choir. She's an amazing young lady. She's really mature for her age.
I was born with cleft lip and palate. I didn't have a roof to my mouth. They just started surgery after surgery, and that went until I was about 3, I think.
Her maturity comes because of all the things that she's had to deal with.
5th grade was when we found cysts, and by the time they found it, it ate away most of my lower left side. I've had my hips, my ribs go into just reconstructing my jaw, and I've had more cysts come back.
For such a young person to have to take on so many things, not only the medical, but also the emotional, it was time to step up and help Katie too.
I finally got to a point where I can get a titanium jaw, and so that was where the fundraiser came into place.
We decided, well, you know what? She sings in the choir. Why don't we make a concert? Let's do a concert.
The concert yielded enough money to cover her medical deductible and more.
All my medical bills are paid off, and now it's helping me with like buying textbooks and helping with tuition.
In September of 2017, the Carpenters invited the Rivera family to the CFL Labor Day luncheon.
We sat at the front table, and as we were eating, they played our video. Little did I expect that after they showed the video, Mr. Jorge Ramirez made an announcement.
Today, I'm proud to say that the Executive Board of the Chicago Federation of Labor is donating $25,000 to the For Love of Lee organization.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever expect that this family of the Federation, of the Carpenters Union, would continue to give, but now in a different way. So I can continue to do, and my community can continue to help families.
It's nice to be important, but it's also important to be nice. And there's not a labor leader out there that I know of that doesn't have a kind heart.
It's like a ripple effect, because one of the things that we ask of our recipients is to be part of the whole process.
There's never a reason not to pay it forward, I believe. There's always going to be people out there who need our help.
Everybody is always supporting each other, and they're constantly striving to support others and bring more people in and help more families.
You can't help but not help. You go there, you see the family, you see the child.
I mean, just to feel like you've taken some weight off of someone's shoulder, knowing that they don't have to worry.
She has been my inspiration. Sometimes we're complaining about the minor things. My pet hurts, my tooth is hurting, and you see someone like her who takes every hit in life like if it's a challenge, like if it's a blessing.
We have to celebrate each and every day.
Look at it.
The small things. You know, in my case with Lee, what he could do last week, he can't do this week. So we have to celebrate the little things.
And to be part of Margarita's life now, like I told her, it's like we are stuck with each other now. We're family. We're not gonna go nowhere. Whether it's good or bad, we're stuck together and we're gonna ride this through together as family.
Like, I walked into work today and I had like pin curlers in my hair and I looked absolutely ridiculous. But everybody was just like, hey, you got a show going on tonight?
Hi, I'm Margarita Rivera with For the Love of Lee. When we discovered that our son had Duchenne muscular dystrophy, it shook our world. It robbed our son of the childhood that we envisioned for him and forced us to alter our lives. However, it's never been able to rob him of his bravery, his humanity, and our faith. Lee has been an inspiration to us every day and to the entire community that came out to support us. Our gratitude for that overwhelming show of support is why we started For the Love of Lee Foundation as a way of paying it forward. Our foundation provides help to other children and families dealing with the emotional and financial hardships that come along with the diagnosis of an illness. With your donation, we can all keep standing together, stronger. Please visit our website to learn more.
Stabila Lasers and Levels, designed for contractors that perform high-risk layouts every day. These accurate and durable lasers have a working range up to 1,800 feet. Square your next job site with confidence. Stabila, how true pros measure.
I was running a pro shop. It was in the military. Accounting degree.
Dog groomer. 8 hours a day sitting in the computer.
I knew I wanted to be an electrician.
I joined their trainee program. They're willing to pay you to go to school.
It was just cool.
You learn about motor controls, you learn about fire alarms. The pay is great.
The union provides the benefits, health coverage.
It gives me a great retirement plan.
I like working with my hands.
Setting me up for the rest of my life.
The all-new SkillSaw heavy-duty worm drive table saw with stand. The world's only full-size table saw with worm drive gearing. Delivering unmatched durability, unwavering power, and unrivaled torque. So you get better results. Faster. Nothing compares to worm drive gearing. SkillSaw. Stay true.
Most bands start in garages. This one was started by folks who build towering buildings with garages. We're about to meet some tradespeople who know how to frame walls and shred on the guitar.
Can we get some stage right guitar?
It's hard sometimes to be a corporation and be a family business. But we're at a good size where we still believe in those values.
You really feel that when you work there. Like, I walked into work today and I had like pin curlers in my hair and a scarf around my head. I looked absolutely ridiculous. But everybody was just like, hey, you got a show going on tonight?
It all comes down to teamwork. And if you think about what a band does, if you think about what people do in a great sports team, that's construction.
You may have heard them playing all over the city. They do a lot of charity work, and since they first got together, they've donated over, $4 million. So it is my honor to introduce our next band, Liquidated Damages.
It really started not as something we thought we would do for charity to help the community. We thought it'd be a way just to get the carpenters and laborers and project managers just to kind of let some stress out, have a beer, and go in the back warehouse and have a good time.
Leopardo's employees have long been organizing themselves to give back to their communities.
We started early on with programs of helping hands, building safety towns, painting women's shelters.
The band was just a logical progression.
I had gotten involved with the City of Hope Hospital, and I knew there were bands in Chicago that were in our industry. Why don't we get these industry bands to play? And for the last 4 years, after expenses, we have given the City of Hope Hospital over $300,000.
And when the USO called Rick, it was a perfect match.
Once we did it the first time, we've been doing it now for over 10 years. And I eventually became a board member. We're a little bit better today than we were 20 years ago. All the bands have elevated. A lot of these bands do this every year, and over time, the music has gotten better and better and better. It's a variety show. I think of it like a live karaoke that does goodwill.
You need sponsorship in order to put together events like this. We couldn't do it without Leopardo at all.
These are individuals, hardworking individuals that work together as a team. And in the 20 years the band has been together, we've given away more than $4 million.
It means a lot to me that everyone at Leopardo supports what we do, not only monetarily, but with encouragement and people showing up and supporting and cheering us on.
And these principles are the lifeblood of the company.
Oh, I look around, I can see lots of buildings I've worked on, and I know that they're going to be here for years because I know we did it right. There's no question about it. There's one way to do it, right.
You gotta love coming to work every day. And building the wonderful buildings that we do brings us there. But it's more than just that, it's the people.
The culture at Leopardo is all about the people, and that's the thing that we have to jealously guard the most.
It's a company that always is striving to do better and improve, and really trying to push ourselves, not only to just drive revenue, but to really drive a best-in-class organization that people really like to work for.
They provide all of our tools, they pay us on time, they even offer an extra 401k plan.
Quality is so important. Safety is so critical.
We're 12 stories off the ground up here, and you fall, you're done.
One of the things I'm also really proud of is, we have one of the best EMRs in the industry nationwide.
It's a big deal. I mean, you gotta watch out for other guys too.
They actually had an employee recognition party for us last month and went over awards and certificates, safety awards, stuff like that.
Really acknowledge the folks in the trades, the folks in the field that are really providing the hard work to get these projects done.
So Jim Leopardo and the executive team invested in this amazing trailer.
She's a 30-foot trailer that we've got TV screens on there, so you can play some virtual golf. We've got some great music that'll come out there. We've got
coolers in there. We have a full-blown, I think essentially a kitchen. There's refrigerator in there, but it'll open completely up.
You'll see Jim run the trailer out to one of the job sites and do the cookout. He's flipping them burgers and that for you,
And tell them thank you for their hard work.
It's pretty exciting to provide food and drink, so can't ask for anything better than that.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration of the great work that they're doing.
Because at the end of the day, it's that hard work of the tradesmen and tradeswomen that really reflect what we do.
That's all for this episode of Built to Last. We'll see you next time.
Remember to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Do you play any instruments, Mark?
Yes, I do.
Oh, no.
The air guitar.
See you.